Hi everyone, this is Dudley Darrow, Principal at Union High School. I want to take this opportunity, roll out our Week 2 newsletter. Hopefully everyone, all of our students, all of our parents have appreciated and enjoyed our Week 1 newsletter. Now it's time for Week 2 as we roll it out. I can only speak from Union High School administration standpoint. It seemed like we had a great first week. We had a lot of kids logging in, communicating with their teachers, getting their grade point averages up. So from the Week 1 standpoint, we've had nothing but great feedback. I hope you guys feel the exact same way. I want to take this opportunity and talk about a couple things real quick. First of all, we've pushed this about our F list. Our F list actually decreased by 8% thus far. So I ran the report this morning, and our F list from when we started our digital learning has went down 8%. We're hoping that this will continue to gain momentum as we finish out the school year. But kids, don't just think that if I have an F, I'm trying to get a D, or if I have a C, I'm trying to get a B. Try to get that thing up to an A. Try to get the best grade point average you can during these adverse times. So again, we're really targeting the F list, but this is open for all students. So if you're sitting there with an 89, try to get those assignments in and try to get that up to a 90. The next thing I want to talk about is on these newsletters, we have a very back portion called the ICAP. The ICAP, I believe, is on page 22 last week. Be very similar to this in Week 2. The ICAP stands for the Individual Career and Academic Planning. We want every student to take the time to log on here, finish your ICAP. Parents, from a principal standpoint to you, this is a great opportunity for your child to get some individual career and planning, not only career tech, but it could be college, could be military, whatever your child would like to do. This is a career planning platform. It's called the ICAP. Mr. and Mrs. Watts are in charge of it. If you have any questions, their contact information is on there. But again, this is a great opportunity as we're planning for next year, whether you're going in your freshman and sophomore year, sophomore, junior, or potentially a senior going out into the real world. Last thing I want to talk about real quick, and Mrs. Rose is going to hit on this as well, but this is our senior survey is going to go out April 14th. That'll be Tuesday, April 14th. So again, seniors, I need your feedback. Today, Mrs. Rowe and I, Mrs. Collins, Mrs. Simrod Gober, Mrs. Bush, Mrs. Shipley, all the senior sponsors, we're going to get together. We're going to try to get as much feedback, as much creativity about our May Fate pictures, our graduation, potentially doing a digital or virtual, and what that all looks like. The students, I need your help. So please, I'm going to send out the survey the 14th. Please give me some good feedback. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Try to do the best you can, though. All these students out there, try to do the absolute best you can. Again, try to get those grades a little bit higher every week. If you need anything from us, reach out to us. You've all got our email and our phone call. Keep it going, guys. Love you.
Hey, hi everyone. Mr. Molnex here. I was checking my Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Who am I kidding? I don't have any of those accounts. I know you guys do, but I don't. But what we do have here for teachers, counselors, and administrators, emails, Google Classroom, and Zoom. You can find that all right there listed on your newsletter on page 3 and 4. Make sure you get in contact with us. Freshmen, I know you have questions about enrollment. That is coming up. You can email myself or Mrs. Goulart and ask about the upcoming enrollment on April 21st. Other than that, guys, keep up the good job. Keep up communicating. I actually had a student Zoom me today. It was great. So look online, find out how you can ask us questions, and we'll be there for you. Keep up the good work. Be safe. Be smart.
Greetings, Pacers and Plainsmen. I hope this finds everybody doing well, having survived or hopefully thrived through Week 1 of Enid High School distance learning. I know that our teachers have been working hard behind the scenes and hopefully got you guys in a good place with everyone in their Google Classrooms. IT departments worked really hard to get everyone hooked up, and hopefully you're in a situation now to where you're taking advantage of all the pieces Mr. Darrow spoke about, and especially raising those grades. If you're sitting on a grade and you're like, I'm in a good place, I'm not going to do anything, really think about that, because engage in the learning and get yourself prepared for next year, whether that's going on to your next grade in high school or for seniors moving forward. Set yourself up for success. Really enjoy that learning and dig deeper and get smarter, get better, make yourself better. I'm going to talk about a couple of things. First of all, if you try to Zoom any of the principals this week, I know Mr. Mullinax mentioned that he had success with with one of the freshmen buzzing in today. If you tried to get in and couldn't get in because it asked for a password, Zoom had changed their settings over the weekend. So now this newsletter you're going to look at now, newsletter 2, has our passwords on there. So you can tap in and you can put that in and you'll be able to access us easily. So we will all be available next week. So sorry for anyone who had any issues getting on. Now you should be good. My main piece I want to talk about is really a pretty awesome piece. I'm holding this here. This is the hard copy of the newsletter, getting ready to get sent out to you guys. This is page 21, and it talks about the ICAP, Individual Career and Academic Planning. Absolutely huge. I'm talking about it because our sophomores, freshmen last year, and I was with them last year, we started the process. For that group of kids, that cohort, that is going to be required for them for graduation. The freshmen are all over it this year. For juniors and seniors, it's set to where it's something that you're like, oh, I've heard about it, and maybe some of you have tapped into it, but for all of you, it is an awesome deal. Miss Watts and Mr. Watts helping out have been really leading the charge on this, and it's really an awesome setup. I'm going to read you the quote that's at the top of the page. It says, graduation is a checkpoint, not an end point. High school students need to dig deep and start preparing for life after they walk across that graduation stage. And that's from Oklahoma Edge. With that is huge, guys. It ultimately sets us up for a situation where we truly want you planning and deciding, what's my future hold? And we want you guys to own it. This empowers you to do exactly that. At each age, you're going to go through different processes and your mind's probably going to change over the years. I know as a youngster, I wanted to be a businessman and make millions. And then as I got older, I realized I really like working with people and helping out and giving back. So from there, as your mind changes, these different steps on the ICAP are huge. Miss Watts has a setup for week 1 through week 6. Go through those. If you miss week 1, you can still catch up. Get on this. This is an awesome deal for families and you're wondering what this is all about. Your student has on their Chromebook it's called the Oklahoma College Start. It has a button on there. Hit that button, hit that tab, get involved, and it's got awesome resources. Please be involved. Enjoy the ICAP. Have a wonderful week. Keep improving those grades. Miss you guys. Love you guys. Cheers.
Hi, Pacers and Plainsmen. I've only got 2 bits of information for you, so please bear with me. The first one is for anybody that was on Edgenuity prior to the coronavirus and us having to do online learning. If you are already on Edgenuity, your classes proceed as normal, so you must complete that successfully in order to get your credit. If you have any questions of that, please call us. We will be glad to walk you through it. The second piece is this is a great opportunity to raise your GPA as high as you can. If you've got one of those parents that kind of like to bribe you a little bit for every A or B or C, whatever you get, this is a great opportunity to cash that in. Plus, you can have a straight A semester and be rolling into your next grade with fantastic grades and really good momentum. We guys miss you. We wish you guys were in the hallways. We will see you as soon as we can.
Good afternoon, Pacers and Plainsmen. I just wanted to shout out a big thank you to all of you for working really hard this week. Students, parents, our staff for learning this new way of distance learning. I want to also thank you. I had the opportunity to speak with a lot of you this week, whether it was email, I was even in a Google Classroom. I did some home visits. I've seen some of you even out, whether it was at Lowe's or at the grocery store. Thank you for what you're doing out there, whether you're trying to help out your family, trying to save for that college education that might be coming up, or whether you're just working on trying to save for a new car. We thank you. We thank you here at Enid High. I know our community thanks you for what you're doing out there. I have 2 things that I want to bring to you today. The first one is that senior survey that Mr. Darrow had talked about earlier. Senior survey is going to come out April the 14th. We're going to roll that out to you, but we want you guys to take this very seriously. We want to celebrate. We want to honor you. So your opinion does matter, so make sure you get that into us. Give us those great ideas because we want to celebrate you. Next thing is cap and gowns. Cap and gowns were supposed to be delivered by Jostens last Friday, April the 3rd, I believe. That didn't happen. So we've been in contact with them. We're going to set up outside of the UC in a tent kind of area like they're doing for Chromebooks right now over at central office. That is going to be on April the 27th, and we're going to do that from 10 to 12. It's going to be a drive-by or drive-through, not a drive-by, a drive-through situation. So be patient with the lines. Just making sure you can get that cap and gown. Okay, but don't worry if you're not able to do that date. Again, that date is April 27th. We're going to do that from 10 to 12. If you're not able to do that, they're going to leave back everything at that point. We'll be in contact with you on how you can schedule an appointment with us so we can deliver that to you, or you can do it at a curbside pickup in the future. Again, thank you for all your hard work this week. Keep it up because we want to finish Plainsman strong.
Good afternoon, Pacers and Plainsmen. Students, we want to remind you that we do miss you so much. It's just not the same around here without you, although I'm really not at the building too much. But want to remind you to be sure and check your email. Your counselors may be trying to get in touch with you through your email, your assistant principals or your teachers. So it's really important that you keep those lines of communication open. Want to, again, just kind of echo what was stated earlier. This is a great opportunity for you to get those grades up, and especially if you do not have a passing grade in a class, you can get it up now. Your attendance is not going to count against you this time, and so this is such a great opportunity. If you know that you are behind on credits and you haven't linked up with your counselor yet to get set up to do some online credits, now's the time to do that. Just email your counselor and they will come up with a plan for you that you can start working on right away, because we do want to use this opportunity to get you caught up while you have a little bit more time at home to work on that. Enrollment is coming up because we do have a big portion of the school that did not get enrolled yet. So freshmen, your big day is April 21st, so put that on your calendar. And juniors, half of you have not enrolled, so your big day is April 23rd if you have not yet taken care of that task. So be sure and get those dates on your calendar because you don't want to miss that opportunity, because if you miss out, then chances are your counselor is going to be picking your classes for you, and we would much rather have you pick your classes. Seniors, if you are needing a transcript sent to a college or mailed to you for a scholarship you're applying for, be sure and email Mrs. Jones. She will be happy to assist you with that. Also, students, we again want to remind you, those Edgenuity credits, you must finish those. If you do not finish the credit, you will not get the credit for the class, so it's important that you get that done. We want to make sure you're getting all the credits that you need to get done. And one last thing, we really miss you guys, and we are here for you, so be sure and email us if you have questions. We'd be glad to give you a phone call if you want to email and let us know the best number to reach you. And we'll be reaching out to some of you guys to talk to you about maybe grades or credit situations if we're concerned. So please connect with us and let us help you be successful and finish this year in a positive way. Thanks so much.
Laundromat, I'm not sure. Stop, clear it up. I'm out of here.